You gotta have a chuckle, right?
Men and women don't even look at marriage the same way. When women talk about marriage, it's a happy occasion. I'm getting married. I got my ring. I got my colors picked out. I got four of my fat friends to stand next to me. But it's not the same for the men. When men talk about marriage with our friends, it sounds like something you get diagnosed with. Did you hear what happened to Charles? No, what? He's getting married. No. I just seen him last week. When did he find out? She told him yesterday at dinner.
Isn't that how it goes? And like I said, we've got a chuckle. But you know what? Sometimes the comedians are the ones that speak the truth. But the other one who's speaking the truth about this, don't freak out. I'm not saying that I sign on to everything he says, okay? But you have to admit he is saying a lot of true things about women. And today, we're going to hear more about how he looks at marriage when he talks to Alex Jones about it. Welcome back to Far From Eden. Let it be known that both of these men have been banned from YouTube. And even when YouTube was like, we're not going to do that so much anymore, well, they still do. And you got to ask yourself, why? Why? What did they say that's so dangerous? And I personally believe that this topic is at maybe the top of the list. Maybe second on the list when it comes to Mr. Fuentes. But the truth.
Well, Nick, I know you're a big Catholic and everything, and I'm not trying to get you to be a bad guy, but let me tell you, women are a good thing. So you need to dip your toe in that a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just worried.
Hey, you want to take your stuff to the next level? Get some of the feminine energy on you. It'll only make you more male.
But they're going to set me up. That's what I'm worried about.
No, you can find a good Christian girl from a good family.
I don't think I could trust anybody these days. You know how this goes. Intelligence agents everywhere. I think I got to go to like Ukraine and find one in like a village, a blown up village.
Well, if you're out in a small town and like talking to the farmer, and talking to his older daughter, maybe that's the way to go. Because you're 26, you can't go wrong. There's a lot of good women out there. There's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I got to get to work. I want to get married maybe before 35, maybe before 30.
Well, I would say it's not that women are better in other countries, except we're more spoiled, and American women are more brainwashed in liberalism. So yes, it is. But the problem is, you bring women over here. I've talked to guys that have married a bunch of them. They get bad real quick hanging out with American women.
Absolutely, they do. You can't do the whole passport bro deal and think that bringing them over here is going to be okay. Like they're going to maintain how they think and how they behave. Please excuse the sirens and everything in the background. I don't know. There's something going on in the small town I live in. Goodness me. But anyway, these men know. Alex knows. But then he tells him to get married. Even though he's like, you can't bring him back here because feminism, go get the farmer's daughter. And it's kind of a boomer sensibility, isn't it? I will say that women in small towns or rural areas are better. But that's like saying this snake is less poisonous. Like a rattlesnake is less poisonous than a cobra. Oh, goody. You still don't want to get bit by a rattlesnake. And I know, like Nick's sitting there and I feel like he's just trying to be respectful and listen to an elder. But he's also like, I don't think you get it, Alex. Alex is on marriage number 2, right? And like it's shaky. So, but like a lot of men, he probably blames himself.
Yeah,
they can be hanging out with white women, black women. They get real mentally ill and spoiled real quick. So it's a problem.
It is.
But listen, instead of getting the dumb one, I've heard you make jokes. Get a really smart one that understands all this and it gets behind. Oh, then that's a powerful thing. You understand?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to hear the political opinions from my wife. You know what I mean?
But Alex is right. You really want a woman who understands the way the world works, how it's stacked against men, how men built society, how women are taking advantage of, a bureaucracy that tears them down, about our own nature. These are things that you absolutely must vet. But I get what Nick is saying. Like, we invade men's spaces. And I think what he's trying to do, he's very hyperbolic. And I think he's saying, like, I'm not going to have her invade my political space. That's what he does. The last thing he wants is, Now, there may be some men that, like Alex, want her. Well, Alex is going to tell you the benefit he can see in having a smart one.
I don't know. I like getting a female perspective on things. I'm telling you.
I just want her to make me snacks. I want her to make me snacks while I'm doing my show. Mozzarella
it's so
sticks.
funny, man. Oh my goodness. Well, you can get women to do a lot more than that for you.
Well, that's true.
I'm not talking about sex. I mean, women are good to have around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why the enemy attacked. The globalists attacked them with all their brainwashing first.
Right.
Because first you get the women, then you got the children to follow them in.
That's right. That's right.
Almost. So they're being targeted because they're the core of the family.
Yeah.
If you take them down, you get it all.
You're right. Yeah. And I don't hate women. I love women, but you're so right. It's like in America, they kind of became the tip of the spear because the left brainwashed them and now they're wielded against the men.
Yeah. And they think they're exactly, we got to be, well, what does your mother think of your views?
Oh, she's always giving me a hard time. She goes, Nicholas, I'm your mother. And I don't like the way you talk about women. I'm like, Mom, the show's for guys. This is how guys talk, locker room talk. But she loves the show. She just thinks I'm a little harsh on women sometimes, and the super chatters too.
The guys that have a lot of experience with women, we don't talk bad about them. We just laugh.
That's a Chad. See, you're a Chad.
There's a serious entertainment value.
Yeah.
But you got to, like my dad told me, you got to treat women like they're about 5 years old. Yeah. And it's not that they're stupid. They want to be treated like that. But the thing is, they're super smart when you click them into that mindset. They get you a lot of information. Women are special.
They're very good with EQ, very good emotional intelligence, very good emotional quotient. And you're right. There is a female genius, a feminine genius. The Pope said this. There's a feminine genius. It's different than the male genius, which is more about math and the universe and things like that. But there is a feminine genius. I'm a big.
Well, definitely kissing women's ass and being scared of them ruins them.
Yes.
So they definitely don't want that. But then they go to the other extreme where they got some Muslim, putting cigarettes out on them. We want to treat women good. Women are amazing. Some women have the alpha leadership thing. It's just that in general, they're not looking for it. But then they're told you've got to do this. Then they become like prostitutes of the government. The government's their pimp. So what women have to understand is, and men too, everybody's got to have a family, an organization. So you're either with a family with a man and kids and the real deal, it's not going to be perfect, or you're in some weird fake facsimile that's meant to destroy you.
That's a really good salient point. It's true. And you got to be the patriarch of the family. We got to bring back the patriarchs, the male leadership.
100%. There's got to be a captain of the ship.
Yes.
And there's none of these women that go out and get these diminutive men that serve them. They always leave them. Because it's not what they biologically, they're not looking for it.
Right.
And you got to go with the biology. Look at this deployment of Latinas. That guy's actually my boss. He's going to call him during the break. What do you got Nick Fuentes on? In fact, I just got a call. I got to end this. They told me to get you off right now.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll say that's real. You got to go catch an airplane. You got to leave right now, don't you?
That's right. I do. Yeah.
Big J Fuentes on Rumble. Great talking to you.
Yeah. I mean, tell me what about that isn't true? And the whole 5 years old thing, we need to stop getting insulted by that. Honestly, come on. It's true. So what? It's true. We need to accept it. It's funny. We need to be able to laugh at ourselves. We've certainly been able to laugh at men over the years. And that's not a good idea. It's not a good thing. But there are tendencies that both genders have that are funny. Our differences can be funny. And the fact that we don't have a sense of humor about it says a lot. And we need to tone it down with laughing at the men for sure. And we need to tone it way up, laughing at ourselves. And you kind of do have to look at us that way and not take us too seriously. you just can't take everything we say too seriously, because we say a lot out of impulse and emotion. And we have a lot of emotion. I don't know if that means we have a high EQ, emotional intelligence. I don't know. But let's check out the next clip where Nick describes a little bit more about how he sees marriage. I wish I could show this to all women. I really do. And explain it to them the way I'm explaining it to you guys. Okay, for anybody who might just be listening, this is Nick on his own show on Rumble, and he's pulled up a quote. He's pulled up a comment from a listener, and it says, "Praying for a 21-year-old female for you every day, bro. I know the pain as a recovering gamer myself. Too bad you're against mixing, or else the Fuentes could fund you a mail order wife from some Catholic school in the Philippines. Love the work. God bless. And I'm buying a hat." So he's gonna respond to that and more, because, you know, Mr. Fuentes is extra.
I'm glad to hear it. $25. Praying for a 21F free every day, bro. I know the pain as a recovering gamer myself. Too bad you're against mixing, or else the Fuentes could fund you a mail order wife from some Catholic school in the Philippines.
Is this real?
So
God bless,
fast.
and I'm buying a hat.
I love when people say this, like, do you know me? Like, do you know anything about me? Do you have any inkling of if this is real? On the off chance this is a real super chat and you're not messing with me, do you people really believe that when I finish the show, I go and sit down and I think, man, oh man, I just wish I had a girlfriend? Like, do you know anything about me? For fuck's sake. I hear people say this occasionally in the super chats. They're like, I'm praying for you to find a wife. It's like, I don't fucking want a wife, bro. Now, that's going to be on some level a necessity because I want children. I have an obligation, I feel, to have children. I think it would be weird if I wasn't married. I think the alternative is worse. You have two terrible options. You could be a 40-year-old single guy, and that just is weird, and everyone thinks you're gay, and you're a creep anyway. You're just like a freak loser, I guess. Not insulting my single 40-year-old men, but you know how it is. You become one of these like old guys with gray hair wearing like a leather jacket trying to be cool, and you're just like weird. Terrible option. The other option is you have to be married.
Sorry. Have you ever heard women talk about other women like this? Like in the open? No. But look how he can be real. Come, he can be real with men. That's what we need to get. We need to get that way with women. Maybe I'll become the female Nick Fuentes. Could you imagine? I don't think so. I need to get the message out. Although he's doing that. So yeah. He's trying to make it clear. He's not gonna just settle for, you know, a fake one. It's too dangerous.
And pretend that you like it. You have to say things like, the happiest day of my life. You know, you got everything changed. Two horrible options, but I think they're two horrible options. Wouldn't wish them on my worst enemy. I think I'm going to have to go with the latter. That one's less bad. It is less bad to be married and have kids and go through the rigmarole. I'm not going to like it. I'll do it. I'm not going to like it. You can make me get married. You can't make me like it. Okay. I'm not gonna be doing the best man speech where he makes fun of me in a funny way. But seriously, you two are the happiest couple I've ever met. At least one half of them is. But seriously, like, we're not doing that though. We're not. If it's like that, it's gonna be some serious. It's gonna be like the Kill Bill wedding. If the best man is giving a speech like that, it's going to look like the wedding in Kill Bill. So, yeah, anyway. But I love when the super chats come in. They're like, I'm praying for you. And it makes me want to kill myself that people actually think, what kind of person do you think I am, actually? People think I finish the show, loosen my tie, and I go, huh, when do you think I'm going to find the one? When do you think I'm not going to have to spend my days alone? When do you think my house will be filled with the female laughter and the laughter of children?
The thing is that there are men who are single by choice. I don't think there's many women who truly are. It's not natural for us to be single. Just literally not natural. In the natural world, we wouldn't survive. So there's something biologically about us that says, no, I want to be with somebody. But men don't have to be. And I can see that he looks at this as a duty, you know, get married, have children, right? Propagate the species, especially, you know, Christian. But he definitely seems uncomfortable about it. The interviews I've seen him do, and when I see him talk about it, he seems truly uncomfortable. And I don't blame him because he knows our nature. He knows. And it's like, ugh, do I have to? And yeah, now he's famous, he's rich. Now he's even more of a target to be manipulated, or, you know, some honeypot comes along. You know, that's all I'll say about that right now. That's hot topic politically.
When do you think I'm going to get to lay down on the couch in my wife's lap and let her play with my hair while we watch Disney movies? Like, who the fuck do you think I'm a pussy? Seriously. Do you think I'm a pussy? Just say that. Just say that. If you think I'm a pussy, just say so. That's all. That's you guys. That's you people. That's what you people want. Because you people are weak. You people are weak. You people are pathetic. That's you. Don't put that on me. That's what you want. You fantasize about elaborate proposals and elaborate weddings. You cry like a faggot when you see your wife in her dress. She's so beautiful. Fuck you, pussy. No, listen, I may be a wimp and I may be effeminate, but I'm not a pussy like that. I don't need that in my life. I don't really even want that in my life. You know what I want? I like the silence. I value the silence. I value the silence. I value the freedom of movement and maneuverability. You hear that? That's the sound of no bitches living in my house. That's the sound of no nagging, no carrying on, no emotional crash out. Hear that? It's beautiful. And I'm good. And I'm cherishing that while I'm still alive, while I'm still a man. And I'm glad
Michigan
to hear
sent
it.
$25. Praying for a 20.
Yeah, exactly. And that is what men want. And it's so sad that we can't give them that basic thing. Like, just shut up. Just don't bring all your chaos. Have your chaos with your girlfriends. Don't talk about him. Don't disparage him. But if you want to be like that, can't talk to him the way you talk to them. They like their silence. You have to give it to them. It's not hard. Zip it. And they need to be able to follow their agenda. They need to say, this is my mission. This is my agenda. These are my priorities. Are you coming along or aren't you? How hard is that? Right? I don't want to tell him what he needs, but that elusive creature that may or may not exist is what he needs. The problem is, if he sees that come along, he's going to have to think, uh-oh, honeypot. Gosh, Patel. Some say Charlie Kirk, which is horrible to even think. But if you think critically, you got to go, well, when the perfect one comes along, you got to question it. Like, is it real, or is it, a fake one of these? Not the cat, the unicorn. Oh, Charlie, I didn't realize you were there. Lola's not feeling well today, you guys. So I was up at 4 o'clock this morning tending to her. You know, she's almost 16 and a half. So anyway, that's not what Nick wants. He doesn't want some chick that's like, you know, treating her animals like they're babies. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want loud. He doesn't want chitter chatter. He doesn't want a woman taking from what his life is. And we tend to do that. I would say a wedding in general, it's bad news. It's tradition based on putting a woman on a pedestal, making it seem like she's the prize. And there are so many videos of her, you know, him turning around and seeing her walk down the aisle and just blubbering his eyes out. And I'm of two minds of this. First of all, I mean, is it the best thing to show that huge vulnerability and the effect she can have on you in front of everybody? Probably not. I'll let the men be the judge of that. And just the fact that she don't show her that. Don't give that to her in that public setting. And the best man speech, it's like emasculating you in front of everybody. It's not good. You're getting emasculated. You're, you know, oh my God, look at her in your moment of worship, and everybody turns and looks at her, right? And, you know, she gets the diamond. It starts off on a bad note. I don't believe that that's the way it should be. I don't believe that that's, you know, biblical at all. I think it sets you off on the wrong foot, just like dating does. It's so much money. And who wants to spend it? It's not the guy, it's the girl. That starts on the wrong note. I'm going to take this money and do all this with it. You might say, well, he's not spending it. Her father is. Exactly. She's going to expect that kind of treatment from you. So if daddy pays for this, oh my God, have everything just how you want. Oh my gosh, my daughter, guess what? She's got that mindset. She's one of those deservers, as Homath would say. So I think Nick Fuentes, I think he's got it. I think he's right on with this. And I think we'd all be better off if we just acknowledged it. Certainly what we're doing isn't working, right? Are we happier? No. Are we more medicated? Yes. Are we more alone? Yes. Is the birth rate plummeting? Yeah. But it's okay because I am woman, hear me roar. Well, we need to shut up. We need to stop roaring and shut up. So that is why you have to work so hard to protect your peace, because we don't know how to zip it. Make sure you feed your souls. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.